welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get ready with you this morning as I intro this video and give you a bit of an idea of how my 75 soft challenge went. I wrap it up, I think this week on Wednesday. I think the 22nd was the last day, January 6th to March 22nd, 75 days. And if you watch the first two videos, you'll know that I decided to do the 75 soft, not the 75 hard, because I just think the 75 hard is so unrealistic. I know lots of people do it, but I don't personally have time to work out twice a day for 45 minutes each. And I know they say like, everybody has time, which yes, you do have time to work out every day, but do we have 45 minutes times 2 to work out every day? Not on my schedule. Maybe if I was just an influencer, but I work a full-time job and I make YouTube videos and I have a candle company and I have friends and a family. So I don't have time to work out twice a day. And then in terms of obviously the reading, that's pretty manageable. It's like no alcohol, no refined foods. There's like so many things. And I just feel like for me, the start of the year, like my birthday's in February and I wanted to start the year off on a balanced note rather than like a really intensive, strict regimen. Because I'm all about balance over here. Living a realistic life, but living a wellness focused life in a realistic way. So anyways, in today's video, I'm basically just gonna talk you through kind of like my spring reset, what I've been doing the last couple weeks, how the challenge has gone, and my results from the challenge. So let's not waste any time and let's dive right into my spring reset and we'll go from there. Okay, again, so to list them out for you, if you haven't watched my first two videos, I will link them below, but to reference what my 75 soft was. A 7-day yoga challenge in January. I wanted to strength train 3 times a week, Pilates twice a week, and a strong cardio day. I wanted to read 10 minutes a day. I wanted to close my movement ring 6 times a week, and movement ring being on my Apple Watch, daily supplement routine, and a daily protein shake. So I would say overall, I hit these things at about an 80 to 85% success rate. I was not perfect, I'm gonna admit that right now, but honestly, my habits and my wellness and my routine feels really great. And that's what it's all about. If you are content and happy with where you are at wellness-wise, I think that is the success. So, okay, for example, I did do the 7-day challenge in January. I have been working out consistently. I would say the last like 3 to 4 weeks, I have been doing that split of 3 times of strength, 2 of Pilates, and 1 of cardio. January, February, it was more just like movement. Get as much movement in as possible. I was traveling a lot for work over these months, so I was doing a lot of walking. I was doing my workout videos wherever I could and fitting in strength where I could. I definitely lack some equipment at home in terms of these workouts, so I was just kind of making do with what I had at the time. But yeah, I would say like my movement and my exercise routine has been really solid, so I count that as a win. And then now that I'm into March, I feel like that split of the 5 to 6 days a week has been spot on, and I just hope to continue that as we head into the spring. And then reading 10 minutes a day, I was really solid with this through January and into February because I was finishing a book that I really loved. And then like second week of February, I switched to a book that's a little bit slower and drier, and I've not been reading as much. So that was bad of me. I kind of fell off the reading train the last I would say the last 3 weeks or so. So just a note to myself of like making time every night, getting back into reading is going to be really important because it's something I want to do, and I do enjoy it. And I don't just want to read like fun books. I also want to read like self-development books. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more disciplined in that regard. And then next one, close my movement ring 6 times a week. Currently in March, I have closed my ring every single day. So I'm on like a 19-day movement streak, which I'm very excited about. I've never hit this many days in a row. Through January and February, I would say my average was about 5 days a week, sometimes 6, sometimes 4, but I would say overall feeling really good about my movement. The only weeks that it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be was honestly when it was like -30 outside and I didn't really feel like going out for a walk, because if I went out for a walk, I would just freeze to death. So I give myself a little bit of grace considering Alberta winters are very harsh, and now I can actually go outside a little bit more. Next winter, I'm gonna buy a walking pad. Now that the 75 soft is coming to a close, I actually feel like I'm just springing into another great routine with spring coming. I did a deep clean of the house during this weekend and really just feel good about the weather shifting and daylight savings. And I just think, like, obviously I love starting a new routine in the new year, but spring hits different. It's just so rejuvenating, and I'm really excited on what's to come in the next couple months. So just wanted to share that with you guys as I edit this video. My daily supplement routine, I would say, is probably like the best that I've done. I've taken my supplements basically every day. Like I might have forgotten like 1 or 2 days, but I've gotten into a really good routine of taking my supplements, and I'm not gonna go into each one just because I think it's so personalized. But overall, like I have to take quite a few supplements just because I'm testing out a couple things right now with my immunity and my health, and I feel really good about that routine. The daily protein shake, I would argue that I didn't do it every day, but I would say 4 to 5 days a week I have a protein shake. This one, I'm like, you know what, as long as I'm getting enough protein overall, that's all I really care about, and my protein levels are up twofold compared to what they used to be. So feeling really good about that, and trying to prioritize a smoothie with protein in it as often as possible. Something I would like to focus on is getting protein in my coffee, but I just don't really want to ruin the taste of my coffee, and I need to find the right protein to actually enjoy it in my coffee. So yeah, those were my rules. And friends, I'm coming to the end of my week, and I realized that I wanted to give you a little update. I got an Oura ring, and obviously this video is about my health journey, the 75 soft, kind of where I'm at with everything and my habits and next steps. Let me grab the box. So I purchased the Oura ring. I have wanted this ring for honestly over 6 months, but I already have an Apple Watch. So I was like, well, I can't really justify buying another fitness focus thing right now, but I was gonna do it around December, so I held off, and then I was gonna do it in January, and I held off, and then I was like, you know what, like I just started this like new job and I went full time, and I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to an Oura ring. And I'm really excited. The reason why I did it is because I love the Apple Watch so much. Like I honestly, now that I have both, I kind of feel like I want both in the sense like moving forward, because I like that the Apple Watch, obviously I like having some of my information right there. I like knowing the time with my job because it is a very communicative position. I am needing to be in the loop a lot on things, and so having it there is great. But if I want to turn it off, I can. Like I can put it on Do Not Disturb. But I don't like the Apple Watch doesn't have sleep tracking. I don't like that it doesn't have like more of a holistic wellness view in terms of, you know, your cycle tracking, your fertility. I would not say the Apple Watch comes across as like a wellness tool per se. It's more of a fitness tool. I love the workout tracking. I love, you know, the step tracking. So for me, the Apple Watch really keeps me motivated in terms of where I'm at on my active calorie burns every day, kind of like closing my rings. Like for me, the Apple Watch feels a bit more competitive, which I personally like. It might not be for everybody. I don't take it like so insanely that I'm obsessive about closing my rings every day. Like I'm usually anywhere between 4 to 6 days a week where I close my move rings. I am on a kick right now where I have like 17 days in a row where I've closed my move rings, and that is my all-time record. So for March, I'm trying to just keep that going. But like, it's fun. It's not like I'm pushing myself so hard that it's crazy. Like, you can close your move rings just by going on walks every day. So I would say that's more like fitness focused. But the Oura ring, what I'm really enjoying and why I wanted it was because it's really great for your sleep tracking. It gives you in-depth sleep insights. It does monitor heart rate. So HRV, heart rate variability, is a whole new conversation that people are talking about in terms of like longevity and wellness. So I do need to wear the ring for 2 weeks to really understand what my levels are at, but that's something I'm super excited for. Just like, it looks at stress levels, it looks at readiness scores. If you drink, it like shows you how your body's affected by it. Obviously, these are all things that you can feel, but some of them are not. Like, some of them you don't know how well you're sleeping. Like, sure, you might feel rested, but like, how many hours of deep sleep are you getting? REM sleep. The HRV is huge. Like, there's no real way to track that without a device. I think it looks at like your cardiovascular health, your metabolic age. I love that it tracks like your cycle insights, your stress levels. Like, those are just things that, as somebody who's really interested in wellness, I think this little thing is going to be really cool to understand. So far, I'm actually really happy with my results. Like, my sleeps look really good. I've been very active. I haven't seen any red flags, but I'm also like coming to the end of this challenge. I'm out of time in my life where I am home a little bit more. I'm not drinking at all this month. And so like, I'm curious to see what it's like when the summer comes, when I'm not in my exact routine. That might be a little scary, but so far so good. I'm feeling solid about it all. And yeah, it's like a treat. I finished my 75 soft and I treated myself to the Oura ring. So let me know if you guys have tried them before. I'm curious if you like it or not. Thing about this challenge, like I said, it wasn't to be super regimented. It was truly just to build a wellness routine that fit with my life and that was sustainable. I don't think the 75 hard is sustainable. Whereas this stuff, I'm literally just gonna continue it as the year goes on. Once this challenge is done, I'm not changing anything about my routine. Like, my lifestyle is still gonna look the same. And so that's what the 75 soft is basically just like a kickstart to your routine to help you get on track to how you want to live your life. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling good about 2025. We're almost at the end of Q1. And so far, like, my habits have been pretty solid. I mean, to be honest, I struggle when summer comes because that's when I'm moving around and traveling a lot. So we'll see how this continues into the next little bit of the year. I'll probably do another like check-in on my like wellness and habits in Q2, honestly, because I just think it's fun. And we'll just like keep touching base with each other as the year goes on. Hey guys, I am just putting an end to my day. It is Sunday and don't mind the heater. I'm in the basement, so. But like, this weekend went by so fast. Yesterday I was at a work conference all day and then relaxed at night with my boyfriend. And then today was basically just like cooking a bunch. I cooked soup, I meal prepped for the week, I made juices, I cleaned, I vacuumed. I spent like 2 hours updating my finances. I feel like my finances this year have just been a freaking mess because I'm using all these like new trackers and trying to make sure all the numbers are right and trying to catch up with tax season. Oh my God, I don't feel like I've had like a proper day off yet. So that's okay. Monday is tomorrow. Anyways, whatever, it's fine. At least I have like life stuff more or less organized now, which always makes me feel good. But tonight I'm gonna try to get out for a run before 7 p.m. just because I didn't exercise at all today and I haven't left the house all day. It's snowing outside, but I need to I'm trying to close my rings every day in March, and so I need to do that. If I don't, I need to go for a run or else I won't close my rings. But yeah, thanks for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you also did the 75 soft, let me know down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in next week's video. Okay, bye.